Hello and welcome to ThomasGeigerCar. Today with the new Mercedes-AMG GT, the iconic hero car of the sporty Mercedes sister brand. After 2 years of a pause and 1 year after the rebirth of the Mercedes SL, this iconic flagship model is ready to rock the sports car world again. It's Pebble Beach time, world premiere right now in the summer. We still have to be a bit patient until the car finally hits the road, but we're here in the studio and you'll get all the details here on ThomasGeigerCar. On the first side, the GT is pure sports car proportions, pure muscle. We have that shark nose with the Panamericana grille. We have a very, very long hood with these power domes. We have wide wheel arches, big wheels, big tires, and a very sporty, sleek silhouette. Not too many lines, just muscle and proportions. But if you take the second look, you realize, hey, something has changed. The car is much bigger than before. It grew about 18 centimeters in length, 4.73 meters in total. That's the size of a C, almost an E-Class. Wheelbase was increased about 7 centimeters. The tires are 4 centimeters wider from each other. The new size concept has only one reason. The GT wants to be an everyday sports car that you can use much more often and for more tasks. For the first time ever, you have 4 seats, or at least 2 places where you can put your child's into. And you have a real trunk, 250 liters and a big cargo bay where you can put in the luggage for a long weekend with your best friend, your significant other, or an even longer journey if you want to go alone. The cool design of a sports car is the one thing. The other important thing is its powertrain. And in this case, it's the best powertrain you can get from a Falterbach, the traditional 4-liter V8 turbo engine with 585 horsepower. For the GT63S, which is the new name for the car. If you're looking on your budget and if you're European, you can also get the GT55. That will give you 476 horsepower, still enough to be pretty quick. I can only tell you the figures right now because that is static and we're not allowed to drive yet. That will have to wait another few weeks. But seeing that this is the same powertrain than we know it from the Mercedes SL, and having experienced the SL on the road, I can promise you this car will be very quick and very agile. Talking about agility, it is 4-wheel drive as a standard, but with a special torque and power distribution and even a drift mode, so you can get all the power to the rear axle and you can have all the fun, at least once you're on a closed course. The transaxle construction system from the outgoing model is gone. This car has its gearbox with the engine in the front. That is due to the new rear seats, but at least we have an electric diff in the back. And for the first time ever, a rear-wheel steering. So yes, the car grew in size, but should still feel more agile than before. The GT is not only using the same platform and the same powertrain as the AMG SL. No, also there are lots of similarities in the interior, especially for the driver. We have the same cockpit, we have the same freestanding tablet on the center console, and we have all the buttons perfectly in reach, because this is still a sports car and you have to have the full control without any distraction. That's why everything is operable from the driver's seat without putting the hands off the wheel. When it comes to driving, I already told you about the 585 horsepower, but that translates into a 0 to 100 time of 3.2 seconds and a top speed of 315 kilometers per hour. So there is a good reason why you should keep your hands to the wheel. When we look around a little further, we see the same wing design for the dashboard as we know from the SL, inspired by the wings of a jet plane, same as the air vents that should symbolize turbines of a jet plane. But if you look to the back, you have a totally new side, because for the first time ever, there are 2 seat buckets. Not really comfortable seats, but at least you can go with a party of 4, can take your dog and your children with you. Yes, it is a four-seater, but to be honest, the two seats in the back are for kids only or better for luggage. That's the reason why Mercedes is offering them only as an option. Otherwise, you just get carpet and even more space for your luggage. But the cool thing is you can fold down the rear seat and then you have a huge trunk, and it's the first sports car you can take to the Homedepot or to the do-it-yourself store. And even if you want to haul a fridge or a dishwasher, that's possible by now. Thanks for joining me on that first walk around of the new AMG GT. A car that just became more capabilities than before. It's still looking stunning as a pure sports car. It has figures that are really promising, but you can use it more often than ever. Its everyday versatility is increased without compromising on the sporty side of the vehicle. At least that is what Mercedes is promising. And we will prove that promise once we're finally allowed to drive. But having a car that you can use every day is the least you can expect by a price tag that will definitely be above the 200,000 euro mark in Germany, at least to my assumption. Thank you, Shishye, Saitien, and goodbye.